the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a rookie from UCLA. And he had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Lowry. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to find a man here. It's complete. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Looking to throw. Lowry. And that is incomplete. After last week's loss, you bet this offense probably wanted to come out with a little more fire than a 3 and out.
And I'm sure that people are saying, hey, come on, Coach, what was the pregame talk? Have these guys ready to go? But you and I both know it goes into preparation and practice and being ready to go. That gives you the confidence to come out and play. They've got to find that fast.
At their own 47-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
19 Tiger.
They go play action. Here's McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take this inside the 10 to the 8. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 72.
To the air with McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 7 that time, second goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on 1st and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2.
Cowboy 80. Get up.
He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go... And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake. Throwing is McCarthy. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Jordan Addison, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. You talk about this Lions defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really hurts how the guy can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Set. 60 boxes. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Here's McCarthy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Lowry goes out left. It's caught by Williams. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? We're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Lions have moved out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 5. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
It's a pickup of 3.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Let's go. Go.
Throwing down, and it's complete. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10.
Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready? Ready? 19 seconds.
Now they'll run on the ball. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The Vikings had 0-1 of the year following a loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Win the rep. Let's go, right here.
Justin Jefferson bringing in the slam. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just one but two Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company at 7.50.
Hey, you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Set. 19, Tiger. Bronco leading. Now. Hut.
On play action, McCarthy. And his throw here is incomplete.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not demand when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Bronco 8. Here we go. Cowboy 80.
To the air again, McCarthy. And that will be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Lions will take over.
16-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the left side. Hoskins skirts by him at the 35. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
second down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Hoskins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hoskins.
Yeah, he is going to have the Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Hoskins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That burst good for 20 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense. Able to stop this guy. Unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now they run out of the shotgun with Adams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
A lot more carries. I think we saw how he get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Yeah, that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Lowry.
There's Rapola. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
A 20-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. A beautiful fake. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. McCarthy operating from the gun.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
At the 14-yard line.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy.
So left side, it's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go, Dragon 60. 70 Lions.
Now McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Finds his man. There's Jordan Harrison.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
4 yards. And the Vikings, 1st down.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
11 more yards.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11-yard
line.
Shut up. Viking 18. Keep the ball moving. 70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Throwing again, McCarthy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw again.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. I got him, man. I got him.
McCarthy going to throw again.
That's complete right around the 8. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Ty Felton.
As the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. The point after is good. And that will get them one closer. So not much time to spend
as the kick's away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
It's 2nd and inches at the 30-yard line.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And the kicking is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carry goes his way. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So not the strongest of kicks we've seen him make, but he gets a favorable bounce, and it's 3 points all the same.
Yeah, that was one of those where he needed the 6-iron, but he pulled out the 9-iron. That one was run out of gas quickly, but he does manage to pop it over the bar.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, having all the offense that you already referenced in the first half, he'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go. Half the 60, half the 60. 79 Broncos.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. He lets one go deep for Addison. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Hoskins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and it's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 19, 18.
Operating from the gun. Lowry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a 1st down. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Hoskins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard. For 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the 8 to the 5, pick up a 3.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they needed 2, they can only get 1. 4th down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the 1st down if they get a yard in the ball. And again for the Lions, touchdown. Dalton Kincaid from 3 yards out. And the Lions take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he returns this to the 22.
On some shit. We go 0 to 100 real quick. They be on that rap to pay the bills. And now I'm feeling not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions being loud.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd down and 4.
Up the middle they go. Carmichael. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings are back within a couple of the lead. And that moment we just saw always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Lions 20, Vikings 18.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hoskins trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. This one's in the air.
And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large game.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Now, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Operating from the gun, Lowry.
That is caught by Laporta.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Sam Laporta
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Lions have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for two.
The Lions will set up for the two-point conversion.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal.
Vikings 25.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on first down. Carmichael. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted.
And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
The career is more at stake when you're proud. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind.
Now 2nd and 3.
There's a quick throw caught out wide. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start, and it ends up falling incomplete.
The Lions on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
18, Viking 18. Come 19.
Off play action. Lowry. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. From 19 yards away. And the Lions are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Let's go. 7, go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Go. 60 Eagles.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. It's Jackson again on the reception.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
37-yard line.
Ready, ready. Ready. Back to 60 Eagles. 10.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Ball on the 30 now, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now they'll shift things around.
Lions 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Lions are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Two runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Operating from the gun, Lowry. He'll try and do this himself. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
41-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Shut up. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's McCarthy. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
From the gun on third down, McCarthy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Fourth down and 10 yards to go.
Go! 70 Lions. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have two, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided.
And he will have a Lions first down, and that's the one that should seal a victory. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very